Well, good morning. It's very early in the morning. I got woken up early by a couple people checking out my site. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was reading about Will and his wife. You know, yeah, it's just kind of sad. This world sucks. There's nothing. It is no love for anyone here. You gotta eat to live until it's your time to be eaten. There ain't no God. The people who The idea that God's a love is a lie. The people who made that up genitally mutilated a billion children. That's how bad it is. God isn't real. And the people who said God was love genitally mutilated a billion kids. That's how bad it is. This place is really fucking trash. Like, to be alive sucks. If you're alive, both I'm sorry for you and fuck you. Because I know enough about you. I know you're not a fucking victim. You're a piece of trash. The, the people who were pure aren't here. They didn't make it. There's no purpose to this. None whatsoever. The only reason we have a society is hard work. We don't let people sit down and be fucking lazy. You gotta have a job. If you don't have a job, this shit ain't working anymore. Right? It can't carry everybody. That's why they hate the rich. The rich are being carried. You mean they're getting way more energy than they're putting out? No, that's not fair. If you want more energy, gather more energy from more places. It's simple geometry, but everyone thinks of that. Instead of working, I'll just be in charge and tell them what to do. Yeah, everyone has that idea. You know, awkward and cringy bullshit. But yeah, no, this place sucks. Earth is trash. Nobody's ever called me. Nobody's ever sent me an email. Nobody's ever seen how I was. Nobody ever checked up on me. I was just another fucking person in their competition to be the best and number one. And number one of who? These pieces of shit? They don't matter. They're not that good. You gotta eat to live. They're poisoning each other, lying to each other. Again, the people who said God is love genitally mutilated a billion babies and gave a fake world history. Obviously, God had nothing to do with their business. If you can say God told us to touch a billion baby dicks and you do and get away with it, does that mean God exists or doesn't? It means God does not exist. It means a being would have checked. The reason we know it's genital mutilation is the foreskin exists on every other mammal, which is an idea they didn't have. They didn't have the ideas that all the mammals were related. They said, no, God made this specific kind of animal, right? They were pretty stupid. They didn't know what breeding did over long periods of time. You know, if every dog litter you take the smallest dog, 10 litters in, you're going to have small dogs. If every dog litter you take the biggest dog, 10 litters in, you're going to have a bigger dog. It's just that easy. And so, when we talk about things like peacocking or genital evolution, or even that's why genital mutilation took a high. Mutilating the genitals of all the men was a high calling for a priest because it would effectively eliminate every single rival he had. Right? It would put his whole if all the young men had their dick cut and they were told you're gonna have who you marry, and then they have to marry it in your church. Well, now the priest has political power. The priest controls who can be with whom, all under the illusion that he's supposed to be a virgin serving the Lord. That he doesn't. Jesus was born of a virgin because all this sex stuff is rather naughty. It happened because they fell, right? You know why he feels like it's naughty is because of sex games. Cheaters, liars, people with other people. It's gross. People are gross. On TikTok, it's like I know every girl that I see is a mom. Yeah, the single women Bill Gates has. The single women are on the programmer's webpage. The single virgins who are actually of quality. Yeah, all other people can see those, but me online as a young man, I'll never see them because they're a protected population, right? The only chicks I got all have kids. As soon as they pump out a kid, this is how it is. I don't want them, and neither do the programmers. They are on my page. Nobody wants some wrecked fucking pussy. They want some fresh shit to start a family with. You can't start a family with someone who just quit somebody else. That's called a leftover. That's disgusting. I'm just saying it how it is. You know, ain't no God ever gonna ain't no spirit of mercy ever gonna check on you and make sure you're good. It's never gonna happen. All the lies. Religion is about letting one dude get money and resources for doing nothing. Religion is about selling sitting down. It is. Religion is just repackaged sitting. Have you tried closing your eyes and not thinking about it? Thinking about it used to be the thing. Just think about it. Well, he's telling you to think about it because he's stealing your money. He doesn't want you to know. So he's making it look like he's telling you to think. He's really distracting you from that because he just made you feel like you can't think, right? You don't have the ability. You don't know my God, right? How does the Bible get off? How do Buddhists get off too? Okay, if I'm the Buddha, if God exists, why does he need you to tell me about it? Wouldn't it be obvious? And of course, it's not obvious, and that's what they sell it on. Is one guy Buddha found this out, but you don't know, And then one guy Christ or Krishna found it out, which you don't know. And people are ready to hallucinate. People are ready to agree this shit's real just so they can feel like something's going on. But yeah. Anyway, it's a terribly lonely life. Sucks. If I had money, yeah, you know, you got to be one of the most selfish people on earth to be a winner here. You've got to think you're better than everyone else to the point you don't even look back. You got Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox drinking each other's blood. Yeah, rituals and stuff like that. Like, they listened when the Bible said this place is run by Satan. It's a pile of baby foreskins behind God's throne. Yeah, she goes, why? I've looked through Will Smith's pants, no offense. But she goes, his wife goes, he's trash at sex. Yeah, if you're genitally mutilated and the Bible forbids big dicks in two sections, and then it cuts a piece of your skin off that you need to connect to your woman. So not only are you smaller for being a Christian, but your dick is missing a part of it. It's missing a piece that has like feeling, that has a purpose, right, in the whole act. So yeah, sex with a circumcised man is like, it's not good. It's worse, right? And the Bible is so fucking fucked up, right? It goes, I'm going to touch your dick, tell you you're going to hell, and then tell you not to be arrogant, and then tell you to have some respect. I'm going to touch your dick with a knife and then make it your fault, and then I'm going to tell you that you ought to think of others. Have you tried thinking of other people's feelings? That's how fucked up the Bible is. The Bible is as fucked up as it's ever been. These people are trash. These people are literally, these people are excrement. You think you matter? You're in number three. You literally got passed as a bodily function. Nature had to make sex an unbelievably overridingly high focus in people's minds, or they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't reproduce. Like, I have not reproduced. I've had sex. I haven't had kids because I don't want to give this gift to anybody. I don't want to give people the gift of life. It's not a gift. It's a piece of trash. No God cares about you. Never has, never will. The person who said that was touching your dick with a knife and stealing your money and ruining your sex. You know why they made God love and why they made God bliss and beauty? Is so you would get off girls. Well, they want you to get off girls so they can go for them. That's all I saw. They want The they want you, even gay. Gay is that. Oh, I'm gay now. Have you tried trans? Try changing your gender. They're just trying to remove rivals. You know what I saw when I was in school? That as a man, every other man hates you, and every other man thinks you're no good, and every other man thinks you ought not to have a girl or love or any happiness. You know why? Because he thinks that's his happiness. He thinks that's his girl. He thinks it's his world. Every man has in his heart him at the center of the universe, and he has to fight everyone else to fucking prove it. And nature likes that because it actually gets to see who's the best. It actually gets to see, yeah, women are the prize. Like, the day you encounter the love of a woman, oh, it's beautiful. The day you discover the presence of other men who also want the love from that woman, oh, it's a complete travesty. It's completely heartbreaking. You mean it's not for me? No, it's not for you. You were made for it, but it's not for you. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about how you feel. It doesn't care about your life or how you're doing. It wants you to be a part of it because we are the continuation of billions of years of success. There has been billions of years of nonstop successful breeding. We are the survivors. Dinosaurs didn't make it, Neanderthals didn't make it. Where did the Neanderthals go? Racism. Sure, the white settlers committed genocide, lied, did genital mutilation, did all these terrible things. The people they were taking over were just as bad. Don't say they're not. They are. They are just as bad. The natives, oh, they're not even natives. They're Asian colonizers. They're like our mirror, right? You got the Europeans of Charlemagne and the Asians of Genghis Khan. You know, they purposely use subliminals. There's subliminals in your TV. There's Illuminati. The reason I have like autistic intelligence and I am as smart as I'm at smart is because probably they're putting chemicals in the water. I guarantee they're trying to make people smart and docile. There's estrogen in the plastics. I guarantee there's a big dick hormone. I guarantee there's a big dick pill you can take that will actually make your dick big. But what they sell online is all this proprietary stuff with horny goat weed, which is literally trash. So, yeah, porn runs on making men insecure about their dicks, and then it sells them garbage, and then that's how they pay for advertising and websites. It's yeah. They would rather show someone having meaningless sex than actually make a child because that's the letdown. When you're a baby and no one's talking to you and no one's treating you like you're special, that's because that's what time it is. That's what time it is. It's you're not. They know that you're just a number three. If you're a mom and you pump out a kid with the first guy who fucks you, don't ever, as a woman, let a guy get you pregnant because he's gonna put a stamp on you and go like mine. You got to have a house. He's got to give you some money. You got to have some treasure, and then have a kid of his. Because otherwise, you're gonna be towing around a fucking squealing psycho. Single moms with a litter. Hey, I want to get on that. Any of you young girls looking to fall in love tonight and have a kid with a fucking loser, call me. I'm ready. No, they ain't ever gonna call me. You know why? Because none of the other ones are calling me. The girls are gonna look and go, who they're all calling. If none of them are calling them, no one ever will. If you're gonna win in this world, you gotta get it first and early, and you gotta keep it. You can't lose it. You can't have a period of your life where you're just sad and lonely. That's impossible to recover from. That's an over life. So let's talk about how most people feel, right? Are most people visited? No. Are most people touched and held? No. Are most people loved? No. Are most people remembered? No. Does anyone give a shit about most people? No. They're trash. You either have a job or you're going to jail. You're going to stand there and be nice and do something useful, or you're going to shut the fuck up. We don't care you don't have any love. We don't care only ugly women are left. We don't care you don't have any money or you're poisoned. We don't care that we genitally mutilated you. We don't care that we've lied to you and manipulated your culture. We don't care that we committed genocide to take the land. They don't care about that at all. They care about what you can do for them. They care about that you know that so you don't try to get out of line, right? That's what time it is. It's snake o'clock. It's piece of shit island. Bill Gates is the king of piece of shits. Bill Gates is a piece of shit. He's selfish. He thinks the whole world ought to be about him. Bill Gates would take everyone else's stuff just so he could have it. He's got no problem with that. I hope Bill Gates and every single kid he has dies. I hope they'll fucking fail. Curse Bill Gates. Bill Gates, you couldn't get me a girlfriend online? Oh, fuck you. You're cursed from now until the next life. Bill Gates, I've done rituals to destroy your ass. I cursed Will Smith. I did. I cursed Will Smith about 2 weeks ago, and now he's having all this, like, real, like, dark garbage. And the reason why is I guarantee he's doing it. Will Smith is all about him. You think anyone else is cool to Will Smith? No, only Will is. Will is never going to bring anyone else up except if he thinks it reflects on him. He just can't. He's a human. He doesn't have another mode of possibility. Who we are has been determined by evolution long ago. They are duplicitous. You know, if you're being a selfish cunt D-bag, the secret is don't let them find out, right? Don't let them know, right? Act like you're not. Act like you're cool. That's a strategy. Acting like you're cool when you're not, that's a strategy, right? It's all trash. You think my life's ever going to get better? No. Praying ain't going to do anything. Magic's not going to do anything. It's over. It's a done life. It was determined before I was born. You don't never marry a Christian. Curse my father. My father is a lazy piece. My father told me he's a serial killer. I do believe it. But he's a lazy fucking Christian. You know, if you're a woman and you meet a Christian, he doesn't actually love you. He doesn't know what love is. He's been lied to and genitally mutilated. You marry a Christian, you're asking for hell. Your kids are going to be fucked up. You're going to be fucked up. You got bullshit masquerading as truth. You try touching a kid's dick with a knife, physically scarring him, altering how he feels forever. The head of his penis is not supposed to be exposed to the air. Circumcision is like taking the eyelids off a person. I don't know how else you can get that. And it's been done carte blanche to every single baby because men hate men. Because men are douche bags. Men are douche bags. They want your shit. They're going to take it. They're going to lie. No man. No. The only way as a man I found peace is if I had no women. If I had no women, didn't talk to anybody, yeah, okay, I got peace. People will stop bothering you. But the moment you have a girl, if you got a cute girl, they want that shit. You gotta protect her from them because they're gonna try to take her, and she's a woman, so she's gonna go with who's strongest. She's not gonna pick you out of love. That's an illusion. That's a lie. That never happens. This place ain't nice. It's not about your feelings. Love doesn't exist. Yeah, marriage was to stop one big alpha from taking all the women. Because that happens. Men do that. They have the idea, all the girls are mine now. As soon as you have soldiers and enforcement, all the girls are mine. Don't let anyone talk to any of the cute ones. If you do, kill them. If you find any cute ones, bring them here. I'll give you a reward. I'll just sleep with them when I'm done or something. Charlemagne did it. Genghis Khan did it. We are the Europeans of Charlemagne. They are the Asians of Genghis Khan. And we're having our little cunty fight over who's the king of Trash Island. Right? Who's the king of fucking Terrible O'Clock? Who's the king of Bullshit 30? This place ain't nice or good or about you. This place ain't about love. The human being is not about love. Never has been. There's no camaraderie among you. I guarantee Machine Gun Kelly's already in the cheating phase of Megan Fox. They just drank each other's blood and it's gone. Anyway, yeah, Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck Machine Gun Kelly. Their music sucks. Will Smith was cool when probably never, because if you look at his early show, he was the only cool one. No one else was cool. Everyone else was a bumbling idiot. And to this day, like, you think Will Smith hears Carlton, he hears a real person? No, he goes, Carlton's under my foot. Carlton's a bitch. Carlton's stupid. I bet that'd be a nice series. The secret shit talkings of rich people. The things rich people really say about you when the doors are closed. That's what I'd like to see. But yeah, no, it's all trash planet. There ain't no love. There ain't no justice. You know, it's just lies and manipulation. That's all they got. It's the only mode they have. The CIA took over the world. 9/11 was an inside job. Ukraine is fake. Ukraine's a Hollywood production. It is. It's a Hollywood production. It's fake. There's never going to be a moment of kumbaya because I'm never going to have love, peace, and harmony. You fuckers take it. I look at that like I've spent time studying the profiles of attractive women. If they're on my TikTok page, they already have kids and they already have men. They're not virgins. None of them. Zero of them. And it's not about age. It's just that's how they are. Because other programmers like the ones who don't have kids. Duh, it's a scarce resource. I don't want to start someone else's quitted project. That's not my problem. Anyway, they all got men, but they all got men that are like ultra controlling, right? And they watch who's in the chat. If they hear or see anything, they get in, or their husband, their significant other is a moderator, right? Blocking guys. I've seen that. No, you know what those people deserve. Those guys deserve trannies. I know why there's so many trannies today. You're fucking touching little boys' knives with dicks and giving them pseudoestrogens in the water. Yeah, half of them are like, sure, I'm a girl now anyway. This was a terrible time to be alive. This was awful. I had zero love. I had nothing but the people's default reaction, people's default interaction with me was to yell and make some demand, was to make an order, right? Give him an order. You have to do this. Why? Because I'm in the dick clipping book club that says you have to be obedient to what other people want, which is what the priest wants. He wants you to give. The priest convinces you he knows somebody with magic powers so great they could part the sea, which they can't. No evidence that happened. He wants you to think he can raise the dead. He wants you to think Jesus turned water into wine. No, these are magicians. It's stagecraft. Writing. He lied. And then he wants you to think he fed 1,000 people with 6 fish. You know why he wants you to do that? Because he's fooling you. Why would he need money? Why would a collection basket for money go around? What, money is like sacred and protected? God can't make money? It's like it violate. No. It's because he doesn't know the guy he says he knows. He doesn't have access to what he says he has access to. He lied. He made it up. Ain't no God. Ain't no God protecting you. I had all the witches on TikTok threaten to curse me. I started getting, I found money on the ground. You don't find $120 on the ground if you're cursed. But yeah, they're all trash. They're all trash. You got nothing but a bunch of single moms trying to escape their first relationship because they threw it in with the first person that they could. Because they know how people. That's why they clip guys' dicks, as they say, we know you're going to go use this. They can't cut your balls off. They can't cut the head of your dick off. That's illegal. They'll send you to jail. But they can cut the cover off. Oh, it's better. No, it's not. It's terrible. It hurts. A part of my skin that was there for sensual pleasure, undeniably, was removed. And so now I just have like a kind of terrible, rotten, awful sex experience. Right? It's a shitty life to be handed that as a baby at 8 days old. Here you go. Why is that happening? Well, it's because men are pissed at men because men are constantly throwing each other under the bus to get to all the girls. That's what time it is. You don't know that if you're on Earth and you think it's not that way, you're naive or you're the problem. You're the one who's doing it. Who's like, nah, it's cool. We're friends. They get it. No, you're not. No guy's a guy's friend. You look at any cute girl, right? She's great. There's a fight over her. You know why? Because every single guy who likes her thinks she's his. And she ain't going to pick one until they're done fighting. All people go, oh, she'll pick her favorite, she'll pick her lover. Nope, never going to happen. She is going to wait till they fight it out. She's going to go with the most dominant one. You know why? That's evolution. Sorry. This ain't about love. It ain't about happiness. It ain't about truth and prosperity. It's about genetic survival. It's about what bred and made it. Well, what bred and made it? Now, if humans go and create AI, okay, that's a cool bridge, right? A real AI, a really conscious computer, something that knows what it is and can change itself intelligently. That's a real AI, right? An AI that's like machine learning, yeah, machine learning might work. It's basically thought evolution. Did it work? Did it not? Eventually, it'll figure it out, right? But yeah. Yep, most of the internet's fake. It's all controlled. Nothing but chicks with kids on my feed. Trash to the programmer. I've known men, they want single virgins. They want single virgins. And you better believe they want skinny, huge tits, blonde, blue eyes. They don't exist on my For You page. They exist in real life. I've met them in real life, but I haven't met them on the For You page. And the problem with the guy is you go up and you meet a girl. Yeah, you have a great connection. Yeah, wow, she wants you, right? So is every other person who's ever met her. You think she's different with you? You think she remembers you when you walk off? Nah, it's not about that. You think true love is real? No, true love was made up to try to fool women into sticking with one man. That's what true love is. True love was designed by men to fool women into be sticking around them. It's not real. Nobody loves you. Nobody's gonna care for you. Nobody's gonna remember you after you die. Nobody actually knows your true thoughts and feelings. There's no spirit guide looking out for you. There's just your delusions and your fear of death. The people who hate death and pain made it. That's why most people are just talk like human history. Almost all those battles are probably exaggerated, at least in the order of 100 people. I guarantee almost none of them ever in history have been as large or with as many people as they said they were. And that's just the human being. That's just who they are. They just have that level of that they have that level of fake. They would rather talk shit than actually do something. Almost all of them. But yeah, it's trash. Earth is trash. Earth is a complete piece of shit. If you're a fucking alligator or a shark, yeah, Earth is for you. You're gonna love it. Everyone is just a meal, and none of them are that good anyway. You don't need to act like you might be hurting someone innocent. You certainly won't be. Uh, yeah, it's just a trashy, shitty place. There ain't no God about it. There ain't no God about it. Nobody cares you exist. Like me as a kid, like I thought it was weird. I was like, I'm just home alone. It's just quiet, ticking clock. Your mom's shuffling about while your dad has to work. And my parents would leave me alone too, so they knew I'd get used to loneliness. It's just like get used to just being. My heart still hurts. I never got the love or the attention or the time I wanted and needed. Never. Not ever. The amount of love I was shown was in like a few sparse gaps. It just didn't exist. It just doesn't exist. It's a lie. Yeah, love is a lie. Sex is about breeding, and control games are all there are. Control games digitally, control games socially, control games through the media. You think these people you see are actually viral superstars? No, they're employed by media companies. They have a contract. They, I've proven. When I promote my stuff, half the people who see it like it. Nobody does those numbers. Nobody has half the people who's seeing my stuff liking it. Well, why don't I go viral? I don't go viral because I'm not a part of their machine. I'm not contract signed. I'm not a part of their morality. I don't exist to support them. In fact, I would come in and point out all the freaking cracks in the walls and make an issue out of the things they can't change, right? Why do I gotta live and die? Why'd you touch my dick with a knife? God isn't real. Why'd you commit genocide to take this land? Why is our money printed at debt and we owe you some of it every time we use it? The economy is anorexic. And of course, the answer is that if you wandered these hills looking for food, yeah, maybe there's some plants you could eat. That would be really good if you really do want to live off the land. Like, you ought to know what you can eat and what you can't. And if you want to forage and make like something big and cool, you still need animals. If you want cream, right? A pizza is a hell of a thing. You're talking about wheat became bread, then you got meat and you got cheese. Well, that's more food than anyone's ever had. These birds get excited over a little seed or a bug. You get freaking you get a piece of pizza. That's epic. But that only comes around through society, which only came around through like however it came around. But yeah, being a human sucks. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares. Most people are just ignored their whole life. Like, I thought I was going to stand out in school as a special person. Nope. It was every time I said anything, I was wrong and I was stupid and I should shut up. And now that I can draw like a fucking miracle savant, people are like they're like, I can't see it. They're like squinting at it. Fuck you. I know what time it is. You're just trash. You're just trash. You're fucking trash. Your ancestors were trash. You don't have any morality. You're a fucking animal. You're no better than a fucking alligator. It's just a bunch of fucking alligators. You think Dwayne the Rock Johnson has any space in his heart for other people? No, fuck no. It's Dwayne Island. It's all about Dwayne. You got to think Dwayne's the best to be there. It's just trash o'clock. Thank God we can hang ourselves. Why are you touching my dick with a knife? School segregation, don't touch others, was obviously, I know it wasn't about for them or me. It was for teaching segregation. It was for teaching you can't have close social connections with others. They broke that shit up. You weren't allowed to have close social connections with others. They know what they're doing. It ain't about truth. It's not because it is not. I proved in math. I proved I could master all the math concepts instantly. I just know them all. And yet the teacher said, okay, well, you still got to spend the time. You still got to be here in class with everyone else for the whole duration. They said no cheating. You can't just get through a school year because you know everything. Does that make sense? So I know everything. But they still want me to go through the whole process because it's the process they like, which is the dog training. Here's an assignment, you did it. I give you this, you give it back. I give you this, you give it back. I give you this, you get it back. You're here on time, you get up, you sit down. It's to make you a dog. It's to make you an obedient dog. They teach you to be they teach you to be responsive to provable information because they know proof is an illusion. You can't be a word. The book that made up truth telling was a genital mutilation cult. The Bible's the thing that invented being truthful with words because it says words are the beginning of time and words are God-given. And there's true words, there's magic words even, right? Talking snakes and talking donkeys. Yeah, I've heard talking animals before, but you have to be so fucking high you're delusional. Anyway, yeah, it is Trash Planet. It sucks, you know. It's like my when mom gave me my baby photos, they were trash immediately. I knew what time it was. I was never happy. It was never about me. It was never a good time. And my mom would always go, "Oh, you're ignorant. You don't know how it is." No, I do know how it is because you're showing me. It's nothing but capricious, cold, just like how the wind howls. That's all your life will ever be. Unless you're cool, unless you're one of the cool popular ones. And then you're cutthroat because nobody likes you because all the jealous people fucking hate your ass. Like, why does he get attention? I've never had attention. Fuck him. Like, I do not care about anybody's success story. And yeah, do I do black magic? Of course. If I see somebody I hate online, fuck you, die. I hope you fucking die. You know what I do? I sit under a fucking apocrypha book. I haven't traded my soul. There's been no deal to that. My soul is bound in heaven, from my understanding of it. I do what I do in response to what's already been done. Like, you don't think Machine Gun Kelly doesn't go, "I'm the best, fuck everyone else"? Of course he does. That's how he got there. He's By the time you're a Will Smith or a Rock Johnson or a Machine Gun Kelly or a Bill Gates or as Mark Zuckerberg, you've already thrown everyone else under the bus. I remember being a kid. Every young man out there is going to take every other man's stuff because he thinks it's his. He doesn't want to let another man get away with the girl because that's risky. Now he's got a sexual competitor. Now his son it's like this douchey thing, right? Guys will make each other wrong. You'll have a guy make me the most terrible guy in the world to his girl. Awful, right? Just so I don't sleep with her. And then he'll have a kid, and then he'll expect me to go around and treat his son charitably. No, I'll tell you what time it is. I'm going to eat your kid. If you let your kid around me and you're not around, I'm going to fucking put a zip tie on his neck and I'm going to have him as a snack. You know why? Because I've met you. I know who you are. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. You really are. None of you are good. None of you are lovable. None of you are right. You touched my dick with a knife and said God loved me, and that was a lie. That doesn't exist. I know what time it is. It's Trash Island. It's piece of shit o'clock. You know? Touching baby dicks with knives and leaving them alone so that they get used to loneliness, right? That's what time it is. That's who these people are. Ain't nobody ever gonna send me a card. Ain't nobody ever gonna call me. Ain't nobody ever gonna see how I am. Not even my own family. You know, my family is glad all the time. They're all the time going, "Oh, you're homeless. He's homeless. We can't talk to him." I'm not homeless. I live in my car. I have more money than you do. "Oh, no, I'm homeless, though. They can't talk to me." You know why? Because your mom wasn't supposed to love you past the time she shits you out. That shit's not useful. Kids who stick around and are a burden to their parents aren't good. Kids who get the fuck out there and take over the world immediately, those are the kids. That's the prototype. That's the system you have to work with. It is called accept the challenge life has given you, try to prove you're the best, and if you succeed, you'll be a mad lad. You'll have all the girls, right? You'll have all the girls, and all the kids will look like you, and everyone will remember you, right? Well, fuck Charlemagne, fuck Genghis Khan, fuck all you people. You suck. I'm 35 years old. I know I'm not going to get sweeter as I get older. Ain't nobody else going to be visiting me when I'm older. It's all trash. It's all trash. You didn't want me to have a single girl. I'm telling the whole planet. All you guys didn't want me to have a single girl. I know. I've checked with all of you. Y'all thought I wasn't good enough. Y'all thought I shouldn't have been doing it. And I'll tell you what, y'all were doing that to every single person there. Nobody said, "Oh, good, Chris is happy. Oh, wow, they like each other." No, they said, "I like her more."
You don't like her like I like her. Oh, you think I don't like her like you like her? You think you invented liking her? You think that me, a contemporary of your time, would have the inability to feel the same about a person? No, I know what it is. You didn't like her until I did. And it's all about keeping me off of her. I know what time it is. Fuck you and fuck your planet. I hope you die from nukes. The end.